J. Cole in my head, like, and don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Um, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Thursday, happy pre-party Thursday. Um, we almost to the weekend, man. It's been a tough one. It's been a rough one, but we in this motherfucker. Um, I got a few downloads, of course. I wanted to come on yesterday so bad, but it's just I'm fighting for my life right now, just energetically, and just it's just hard to do on certain days. Like I hate when I get all this momentum and I start this like consistency, and then get rocked with some shit and make me fall back, So um, to all my disassociators, you know what I mean? Keep trucking, man. I get it. It's so hard to maintain a vibe. It's so hard to when you finally start getting some progress and some bullshit happen, just to keep the same vibes going and keep the same consistency going. But every little step counts. You know what I mean? Every little stride counts. If you got up this morning and you just really wanted to stay in bed, then salute to you. You know, we are celebrating all the victories around here. Um, I was, like, what I was gonna come on about yesterday was just how the world is just in this state of rage, and it makes sense. There's a lot of bullshit going on, y'all, especially in the U.S. Man, it's a lot of division happening, a lot of poverty. And it's poverty happening all over the world, right? So, but I'm just saying, it's just like a lot of scarcity going on. This country has this way of keeping people in fear and upset and in this circle. And I guess that's really one of the downloads that I got as well, just like the carrying the weight of consciousness. You know what I mean? Being like a lot of people who do relate on this channel are at a higher level of consciousness, And hey, baby, excuse me. Um, it's hard to you some days you feel like you're going fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Because you're just so aware of the matrix and how corrupt things are. And then you got like the people in these systems gaslighting you, trying to make you feel like you are crazy and that you probably do need medication or some shit like that. No, y'all just need to get the fuck together and stop trying to mass manipulate us. You know what I mean? There's there's a lot that comes along with opening that third eye. So for the people that are in their beginning stages of their awakening, stay strong. You got you're gonna feel a little crazy before you feel at peace. You know what I mean? And then within feeling that peace, you still gonna feel a little crazy. So, oh shit, what was that? Oh, whew. Sound like the stroller caught a flat. But yeah, back into the rage though, and the download I was getting was there is beauty in the beauty is in the rage. I was pissed yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? And I'm like dealing with the client in crisis, and they're pissed. You know what I mean? Like you scroll, it's just like I'm I'm feeling everybody's energy, and mine as well. And I kept hearing the beauty is in the rage, and I had to like put context to that, and just how sometimes you just gotta get fucked. You gotta be fed up. Good morning. You gotta get fed up. You know what I mean? You need to be so fucking fed up that you are willing to change whatever the situation is. You know what I mean? Just like in the U.S., we gotta get fed up with these motherfuckers so that we can fight. And I was getting this download, my big brother, God rest his soul, when somebody would like kind of provoke him into a fight but then try to back out of it. And he would do little shit. Long live Capone. He would keep hitting them in little ways and shit like that, slapping them and shit like that until they get pissed off enough to want to fight him. Life will do that shit to your ass. You know what I mean? How many times do you keep going back in the same cycle with a person or an addiction or a habit. And every time, every round, you know what I mean? Once you start, you gotta, every round that you keep going and it start getting worse and worse. Whoever this person is, every time y'all break up, like the fight gets worse and worse. You know what I mean? Until it's like they have to keep dogging you until you get fed up. You know what I mean? And then you ready to leave. And I just feel like that's the download in the zone. You just gotta, like, if you fed up right now, you are at the brink of a breakthrough. You know what I mean? If you're pissed, that's because you're supposed to spring into action at some point. You know what I mean? And you use that energy, use that fire to lead you down that path. You know what I mean? To initiate whatever change needs to happen. You gotta get fed up with this shit. You know, good morning to everybody in the chat. What's up, what's up, what's up? You gotta get fed up. You know? There is beauty. The beauty is in the rage. You know? We can't keep like submitting to this capitalist society. You know what I mean? You can't just keep submitting to abuse. You can't just keep submitting to negative coping skills that like hurt you. You know what I mean? You gotta get fed up with this shit. You probably at your final, you gonna have your final hangover one of these days where it's just like, damn, I'm done with this shit. I'm not drinking no more. You know what I mean? I don't know who that was for. Shit, it could be for me. For real. You know, you gotta get fed up. So if those are feelings that you're feeling right now, that's it's time. If you fed up, then it's time. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. I don't know. I don't think I don't know if I can get those what are those things called? See, I don't even know. I'm fresh on here, so you know. But definitely just like the video, subscribe. You know, that's really, I appreciate you. But yeah, just to everybody, you know, because I know like I've been at my wits' end this week. You know, I haven't been as consistent as I've been wanting to be, just trying to battle through emotions and shit like that. And it's just like, I like to pour from a overflowing cup, you know? But sometimes what we may think isn't overflowing actually is, you know? As long as we got a heart, as long as we got abilities, as long as we got ourselves, your cup is always full. You know what I mean? Fuck everybody else if nobody else is sipping with you, nigga. For real. We got us. So, I wasn't supposed to be on here that long this morning. I was just like dropping those downloads. And just, you know, if you feel like life is whooping your ass right now, it's because you are like really at the brink of a breakthrough. You know what I mean? And maybe you've been called to like go backwards in time a little bit so that you can spring forward, whatever that may be. Maybe you are being called to like make a drastic lifestyle change and you're scared. You know what I mean? I just started choking them saying that. So whoever that's for, like, you know, there's a path that's waiting for you. You know what I mean? That you align with the best, and it's like you're scared to take that leap. It's that being in the unknown that's very like that keeps people in fear, but it's so beautiful. You know, it's like so many of us go back to bad habits and bad people because we're familiar with that chaos. But like, why don't you create your own new chaos? You want chaos so fucking bad, right? I want peace though. You know, and so. Where a lot of us are like going through this like really uncomfortable stage, you know? And I feel like, I know in the States, like, it's like we bear witness to a massive like revolution happening, you know? And it's gonna cause for us to fight, you know? We can't just keep sitting back, you know? Shit, we gotta fight for our livelihood. We gotta fight for our stability. Y'all not about to keep throwing riches in our faces and dangling it like a fucking carrot. You know what I mean? Like, but making it impossible for us to reach those goals. Nah, we about to take that shit. What you talking about? The fuck? What you mean 1%? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But I digress. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all getting through y'all week. Excuse how crazy I look. I will be going on the middle of the afternoon to do my reading as usual. You know what I mean? I got time today. My schedule about to change next week, so I don't know how often I'm gonna be able to. I like to tap in the morning, you know? I feel like I get the best downloads. I connect with spirit best in the morning. A lot of like readers like to read at night. You feel me? Pick your poison. But you know, I like to be to myself, be with my own thoughts at nighttime. You feel me? Like I do get a lot of downloads at night, but I like certain points of the day gotta be for me. You know what I mean? And that's very, very much okay. But yeah, I'm about to get to my humble abode, switch out real quick and go get to this office. If nobody has told you today or this week, I love you. If you haven't told yourself yet this morning, go do that right now. Hey, I love you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. That ass though. You feel yeah, but and just always know you're not alone. You got a soldier on the front line with you. And we out here, you know. Spiritual gangsters, spiritual warriors, sisters, whatever that is. But I love y'all. Once again, it's your girl Barbie Drees. Drees the Black Barbie. The talented, intuitive. The host of spirituality. Leading all you bitches to the promised land. Myself included. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Hey, hey, hey.